Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the former MVP Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as they match up with the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like. Their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle it here as he pulls it in. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They run the counter. It's Phillips, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 27, Brees. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the gun, it's Brees. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Phillips. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bet.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like this game.
Ready? 95-56. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Breeze now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
They'll run on first down. Phillips.
Hey.
So we got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Phillips. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here now a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burke, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dances by him, and it gets him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down now, it's Phillips. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on.
On 1st down, Phillips. No, nifty juke there. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Brees now closing in on a 200-yard 1st half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready? 95-56. Here we go. Ready,
Brees now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now again, right side, Phillips. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play caller because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the ball. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. He's going to sling this deep and got his man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a historic
Let's go.
first half touchdown.
Oh,
as his
get off
guys
of me.
continue to put
Get
this
off
one out of
me.
reach.
Ooh, that boy go. Boy, that boy
I think what
go.
we're seeing from him means the future has arrived because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
And it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that.
Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football.
42-3, nigga. That's crazy. God damn, nigga.
Throwing on first down is Brees. Well, this is caught by Gibb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be ineffective?
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Let's go, Thomas.
Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this
28-6. My God, damn, they get their ass stoned.
But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. That pass catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the
I be juking into that nigga.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A great play there. 41 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
He's like,
and
oh.
that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it.
On play action, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run the counter. It's Phillips. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, you might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two.
That's still the market for this game.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces is good.
All right, just check.
That last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could play.
First down, Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Breeze going to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
After that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Ready, 5-9.
Breeze now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. To throw is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of here.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Come on, Mike.
Ready, yellow ladies. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're heading towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A of reach. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called...
On first down, Phillips. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Phillips.
Hey,
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is going to be caught in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Breeze now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And it goes right into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal...
Ready. Yellow lady.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Phillips. And some space here.
Get going.
57 yards on the ground.
This fucking going.
Just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st.
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Dude.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Phillips. And they'll corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as has a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Written every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had run them into submission.
Wait.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them.
A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin, sir.